Hi, it's David Love from GetGoodGrades.com with College Success Study Tip number 4. This study tip for the end of the semester says, as you prepare for final exams and complete your papers and assignments before the end of the semester, here are some suggestions. Most of your papers and written assignments are very close to being completed at this point or already completed. If you knew about them at the start of the semester and have been following the advice of the previous study tips, not to leave them for the last minute and to start working on them as early as possible. If while studying your textbooks for your final exams, you form an outline using a highlighter, you could do the same for your class notes. Any part of the class notes that is not important, such as extra examples of something you're confident you already understand, can be left out of the outline. Once the outline of your class notes is formed, you should review it as many times as possible before the final exam, especially for multiple choice exams. Now, almost inevitably, before the end of the class semester, the teacher gets asked during one of the final class periods by one or more students about what will be asked on the final exam, and you can benefit from this. I would recommend that you try not to be the person who asks the teacher this question, because someone else is almost certainly going to do so. Now, some teachers specifically devote time, even an entire class period, to reviewing or at least discussing the final exam. You should attend the class when the teacher will review for and give information about the final exam, because you can gain valuable clues from that review. Write down as much as possible of what the teacher tells you about the final exam. From what you know of the teacher from the semester so far, including any tests and exams already given, and from the information given during that class review period about the final exam, come up with questions that are likely to be asked on the final exam and answer them. Now, if you certainly know the question or questions to be asked on an essay test because the teacher told you exactly the exact questions, you should write the answer to that question or questions while studying, as part of your studying, using your books and your class notes. Once you write the essay or essays, you should keep reviewing that essay or essays until the test of your final exam. The more times you review the essay or essays that you wrote as part of your studying, the more likely you are to remember the entire essay or even essays, even word for word as you wrote it from your books and notes while studying. The same is true if your exam will be multiple choice. The more times you review your class notes and your textbooks, the more likely you are to get good grades. To review success study tip number 4, be sure to attend the class when the teacher will review for and give information about the final exam. You can get many valuable clues from that to help you get good grades.